Jason, I'll ask you the obvious question. What are your thoughts about DK Metcalf and playing a receiver that's known for his size and his strength, his physicality?
I think DK Metcalf is a hell of a receiver. I think he's had a great year so far. It's just going to be another one of those battles like it was last week with the physicality, the jump balls, the 50-50 catches. So just one of those games you got to put the big boy pads on and, play big.
Hey, Jason, how much time during the course of a season do you have to kind of study your own game? Or is most of your film work and preparation really focused on the opponent? And what will be the steps you take in the offseason or whenever to kind of go through how you played and what you saw on film and what you like and what you don't like?
Well, throughout the week, I tend to study the opponent, what it is that they like to do. And then once I get that down packed towards probably most likely today and tomorrow, I'll watch our last two games and try to just see what the team can see from the previous two games that I might have, made a bad play on or a play that they might think that they could get. And then fast forward into the off season, I'll watch more of my film and then try to figure out things that I could kind of work on and then, grind towards that throughout the off season.
Hey, Jason, who is the toughest receiver you faced this season?
I think not to single anybody out. I think every matchup that I have so far this season, I think every receiver brings in, different things that I can, learn and gain things from. But I like Diggs, I like DeAndre Hopkins, I like Metcalf, Terry McLaurin. I think so far, it's been good matchups for me.
You mentioned playing big against DK Metcalf. You're not the biggest, tallest cornerback in the world. I'm just wondering those size matchups that you've had, going back to TCU early in your career. Do you kind of look forward to that, playing a big guy, sort of that mismatch, and everybody underestimates you? And does that motivate you a little bit more when you're playing a 6'3", 6'4" receiver?
It's been like that my whole career. Obviously most receivers on every team is going to be around 6 foot and up. So I've always had to play big. I've always been quote unquote, the undersized guy that plays bigger than my stature is. So I look forward for every matchup that I'm in, despite of what receiver it is. It's still football at the end of the day. So make your plays.
Jason, with all the different combinations you've had in the secondary, how much has that been a challenge for y'all out there? And then is that the most different combinations you've had in a season?
Yeah, I think every week has kind of been somewhat different with guys being in and being out. I think that we transferred pretty good with the people that stepped up, came in to fill the void for Sherm, came in to fill the void for KK. Even myself, when I missed the Cowboys game, Spoon stepped up real well. So I think it hasn't been too much of a drop-off when the guys have been out. Granted, we wish that everybody would be healthy because I think our secondary would be a lot better. But, it's been a tough challenge all throughout the year just with all the injuries that we had on both sides of the ball. But I think defensively that we're still doing a hell of a job with, everything that's been going on injury-wise.
Jason, you're in such a different position heading into this offseason than you were the last two as far as free agency and the potential demand for your services. What is going to be the thing that you prioritize when it comes to settling on wherever you're going to play next season?
Well, right now, I'm just focused on finishing strong, hopefully getting a W here against Seattle. And, just let the offseason just take care of itself. And I'll just deal with that when that comes.